Welcome to Swing Left San Gabriel Valley's 2022 kickoff event and strategy rollout. We're ready to get started. We hope you are too. Today we'll share with you Swing Left National's 2022 strategy for winning the midterm elections, SLSGV's strategy for how we'll support that mission, SLSGV's upcoming events designed to inspire and re-energize you, and how you can get involved, whether you have 1 hour or 100 hours to give this year. So let's get started. If you're new to SLSGV, you might be wondering, what is Swing Left? Swing Left is a national organization that was formed in 2017 after Trump was elected with a mission to build a lasting culture of grassroots activism to help Democrats win elections. Its first goal was to turn the House blue in the 2018 midterms, and we did. Swing Left is pragmatic. It identifies and supports candidates in races that it has pre-vetted as winnable for Democrats. When you volunteer with Swing Left, your time and energy are wisely invested. To illustrate just how that strategy translates into action, in 2020, Swing Left volunteers wrote 21.5 million letters to voters, made 9.1 million get-out-the-vote calls, and raised $26.7 million for Democratic candidates in our efforts to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, keep the House, and flip the Senate. Swing Left has also established these community agreements, and we'll be following these principles as we move forward in our activism together. As we all know, this is a critical year with midterm elections less than 9 months away. As Donna mentioned earlier, a lot is at stake. Swing Left's 2022 mission is to protect and expand Democratic majorities in the House and Senate, and to strengthen democracy at the state level. Swing Left has identified the races shown here to focus on this year. Swing Left does not endorse primary candidates or organize activities for those races, so other than advanced fundraising, its work in those races will begin once we know who the Democratic candidates are. Swing Left will also be rolling out its Swing District Finder in early March. This new tool will enable you to find the swing district or state closest to you when you type in your zip code. When you choose a state or district, the page will present data on the Republican and Democratic candidates, as well as why Swing Left selected this race. From there, you can choose from the following actions: subscribe to updates, donate, write letters, or join a group. Swing Left's 2022 strategy is broken into 3 phases. Phase 1 is pre-primary and runs from January to June. Phase 1's focus will be on recruiting new members, letter writing and canvassing to encourage people to register to vote, training for phone banking and other grassroots action, and fundraising. Swing Left has established several funds for Democratic candidates, including the new Defend Democracy Fund. Money donated to this fund will support candidates running against Republican incumbents who refuse to certify the 2020 presidential election. Money raised early on can be the most helpful in these races. Phase 2 is post-primary, from June to September. During Phase 2, Swing Left will lean into organizing events for Vote Forward letter writing, phone banking, and canvassing, as well as holding training sessions for all of these activities. And Phase 3 is Get Out the Vote. From September until Election Day on November 8th, the goals will be to send our Vote Forward letters and to step up our canvassing and phone banking efforts. Swing Left uses every data source at its disposal to target races across the country so members can protect and expand democracy and defeat the GOP. Swing Left San Gabriel Valley will support and build upon Swing Left National's 2022 strategy. We'd love to be your home base for political activism, and we promise to make it easy, safe, and most importantly, fun. Like Swing Left National, we have 4 primary tools in our arsenal: writing, calling, canvassing, and fundraising. You can choose the actions you feel most comfortable participating in, or you can try something new with our support. First, let's talk about writing. In 2020, SLSGV volunteers wrote more than 54,000 letters to our fellow citizens, and we'd like to match or surpass that number in 2022. At letter writing parties, or LWPs, we gather in person or virtually on Zoom to write letters together. LWP events are listed on Mobilize or in SLSGV's e-blasts, or you can host your own and invite your friends. Board members are happy to help lead your events and explain the process to those attending. In addition to their political purpose, our 2022 LWPs will be more fun, social, and entertaining for everyone. Each event will have a musical theme and a guest speaker chatting about non-political topics, such as wine appreciation, art, or travel adventures. We'll create a monthly calendar so you can plan ahead if you'd like to attend. We also support postcarding events sponsored by other grassroots groups such as these. Postcarding opportunities will be listed in our 2022 e-blasts as we hear about them. Also, we know letter writing expenses can add up. For members who are strapped for funds, we're able to subsidize the purchase of envelopes and stamps. And if you don't have a printer, we can print and deliver letters to your home or provide an easy pickup option. Just let us know how we can help you make a difference. Next, let's talk about phone banking. Phone banking is another important and effective way to encourage people to vote in an upcoming election, especially in this time of physical distancing. Swing Left uses remote phone banking tools to enable you to quickly and easily call likely Democrat voters. You'll receive a script and a list of voters to call. A phone, internet access, and a laptop computer or tablet are all you'll need to get started. Your privacy is protected, as you'll never use your personal phone number to make the calls. This is the same process for text banking as well. SLSGV will provide phone bank training to make calling easier and more natural, even for introvert activists. Canvassing allows us to engage with and encourage voters in face-to-face conversations. But the COVID-19 virus created a roadblock to this activity. We're hoping the pandemic will subside in the next few months and that we can once again add canvassing to our voter contact arsenal. SLSGV will always follow pandemic protocols during canvassing, such as keeping these activities outdoors and requiring masks, social distancing, and proof of vaccination. We can also provide virtual training sessions. Be aware that Swing Left provides us with addresses for likely Democratic voters only, so our door-to-door canvassing conversations are focused on making sure people know when, where, and how to vote, not debating which candidate to vote for. Swing Left is also adding high-traffic canvassing options, which entail going to areas such as shopping districts and public parks, or events such as rallies or marches, and engaging potential voters there. And finally, fundraising. SLSGV has set a chapter goal of raising a minimum of $30,000 for Democratic candidates in 2022. Besides encouraging ongoing donations through Swing Left's funds, we'll be putting the fun back in fundraising with other creative ways of collecting money for Dems. First, through online and community outreach, we'll explore partnering with local businesses that are willing to donate a percentage of sales if customers mention SLSGV on certain dates. We're also looking into holding a monthly auction of unique items and experiences. Stay tuned for updates on upcoming SLSGV e-blasts, and be sure to reach out to us if you, your business, or someone you know would like to participate in donating goods, services, or a portion of proceeds from either. Second, we plan to hold at least one fabulous fundraising event this year, hopefully in person and outdoors when the weather is nice and COVID permitting. This event will include food and drink, live music, a guest speaker, and a few more surprises. So that's our 2022 strategy. We invite you to participate in any activities that excite you. No matter where your interests lie or how much time you have to contribute, we appreciate your getting involved. Besides asking for your gifts of time and treasure, SLSGV would like to give back to you. We know that activism is demanding, and we want to celebrate our victories while also supporting and energizing each other when the going gets tough. Along with adding more fun to our political actions, we'll be offering programs specifically designed to create community, recharge our batteries, and uplift us when we need it most. Our Programs Committee was proud to present their first member-focused event this past fall, Maintaining Joy in Times of Social Change, led by therapist, poet, and motivational speaker Thea Monnier. Over the coming year, we'll be hosting other inspirational speakers on topics that support our activism. These events will be held both virtually and in person outdoors as weather and COVID protocols permit. We're also excited to announce our first Programs Committee event of 2022, a virtual film series that will explore various forms of activism and introduce us to ordinary Americans who dared to take a stand in order to help form a more perfect union. Keep an eye on the e-blasts for more information on this event and others coming up. And of course, we're always interested to hear your ideas for programs that can enrich and galvanize our membership. Just email us when inspiration hits. We'll also be sending you a very short survey next month. Please take just a couple of minutes to fill it out so we can find out how to best support you. Our first two political actions of 2022 are planned for next month: a high-traffic canvassing event on Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena, and a Zoom letter writing party at the end of February. Would you like to get more involved in SLSGV beyond participating in our political actions? We've formed several committees to help us work more productively for you, and we'd love to have you on board to volunteer for any that align with your skills and interests. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to engaging in this important work together, and we're grateful for your participation in whatever form it takes.